If you look at my main program down the bottom here, I've got my robot moving forward at speed 2, which is very slow, and I've got my robot moving forward at speed 100 afterwards. And if I run this, you'll see that it's actually not a very successful program. So I'm going to run the module now, and if we look across at what's happening on our screen, you'll see that the robot sits there. And if you're listening very carefully, you'll see that the robot's actually made a little bit of a buzz sound. That's the 50 Hertz hum. It's not quite powerful enough to move the robot at speed 2, so I need a minimum speed. You'll also notice that when it took off at 100, it took off with a lot of lack of stability. And I'm going to set my maximum and minimum speeds in order to do that. So my robot maximum and minimum speeds are going to be defined up the top as a variable. So I'm right up the top now, and underneath all of these variables here, I'm going to set a variable called max speed. And my max speed I'm going to set equal to 50, and I'm just making these numbers up. And my min speed is going to be equal to 10. So basically it's not going to go less than 10, it's not going to go more than 50. So I should be able to run this by going down to my function, my forward function, and before I do this, I should basically check to see if my speed, if speed is less than min speed, I should do something about that, shouldn't I? I can't let it go less than min speed. So I'm going to set speed is equal to min speed. That way the speed will never be less than 10. I'm also going to print out here, warning, min speed, threshold, breach, exceeded. Okay, so min speed thresholds exceeded, or actually not exceeded but gone below. So my threshold has been exceeded, so I need to make sure that those thresholds are not exceeded. Just put that warning in so that I know that that's happened. Same thing for the next one. So going back out, notice the indentation that naturally occurred there. Only things that are between here and here will actually happen if the speed is less than. So if the speed, the speed is greater than max speed, then speed is equal to max speed. So I can never go above max speed either. I'm just going to copy this. Control C, Control V, and I should put that in caps. Let's just put that in caps as well. And let's just see what happens now. So I'm going to press Control Save to save that. I've still got this same main program down here that has a speed of 2 and a speed of 100, so both should be breached. Now, but if I run this, if I run module, and you'll see that the robot will take off the same way. It'll move off the screen pretty much straight away, but it actually does it with a bit more control. Even more importantly, I can see down here in my debug statements that my maximum speed threshold was exceeded, so it set it to 10. And my maximum speed threshold was exceeded, so it set it to 50. And you can see there's something wrong with my debug statement. You might have seen that when I was typing it. Let's fix that up now. That should say min. So I can save that. And I'm ready to basically ensure that my speed can never actually go above or below what I've determined to be my requirements for this. Now you might think that's a bit strange or a bit silly, but you could have your speed being set by some sort of external parameter. For example, you could be controlling your robot with a joystick from another computer, and if those details go above those thresholds, you want it to be limited at this point as well as any other point that you might want to limit it. It's just a safety mechanism that you put in place.